Let's get this out of the way first. It wasn't a touchdown. By the NFL rules, it was not a touchdown. The process of the catch states that you must complete the move with the football and come to your feet still with possession of the football. Calvin Johnson released it early. That is his fault. That is why the Lions lost. It's an ugly win, I admit. The Bears did not deserve that win, but it's a win nonetheless, and they are atop the NFC North because technically they beat a division rival. The Packers didn't, so the Bears are number one. Some things that I found out that the Bears' offense overall is tied with Indianapolis for first in the NFL, and their passing offense is ranked number 2 in the NFL. It's just week 1, but we knew that we would see these kind of numbers with the Mike Martz offense. He's all about throwing. Cutler actually had 372 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, an interception, and a rating of 108. And, he did pretty well. I mean, behind an offensive line that had him running for his life, there were a couple scary moments when he was slow to get up a little bit, and that was really early on in the game. So kind of made you wonder if he would even get through the game, let alone the season. That offensive line needs to step up. That is their biggest weakness right now. Especially going into Dallas, you got guys like DeMarcus Ware who are going to be coming at you full force because they know your weakness is the offensive line. The Bears need to get this sorted out. I don't know what Mike Tice needs to do to pump his guys up, but they got to protect their quarterback. That's what they get paid to do. On the plus side, Matt Forte. Matt Forte had a great outing. Maybe not as, good on the ground as we would like to have expected, but as a receiver, he was amazing. He had 2 touchdowns. He was the second top receiver for week 1 in the NFL, and he actually won NFC Player of the Week. Congrats, Matt, for his 2 touchdowns. He kind of helped, spike Cutler's numbers, but that was very good. I'm looking forward to see how Forte will be utilized in the run game, but on the plus side, he's always been a great receiver. So it's just, back when Wharton was here, he's a great receiver. No question about that. Just got to see if him and Chester Taylor can get the ground game going. A major plus, which is my favorite part about the whole game, is the defense. They look like they're back for the first time in 4 years. I mean, they're nowhere near the caliber of the 2006 Bears defense, but they're making strides. They look good. Julius Peppers, that hit on Matt Stafford, honey, that is what we paid you. Your your $90 million or whatever we paid you, a lot of money. And you kind of, injured Stafford, that poor kid. He always gets hurt against us, it seems. The defense. Oh, and Brian Urlacher. Oh, that was probably my favorite part of the entire game. Seeing Urlacher come through on that one play, it was beautiful. That's why Brian Urlacher is Brian Urlacher. That's why we talk about him like that. Defense looked really, except for the secondary, that last play with the whole Calvin Johnson thing, but the defense looked solid. That was my least concern out of this entire game. Let's see. The whole Devin Hester thing, I honestly think he should just be put back on kick return and punt returns full time and leave the receiver duties to the receivers. That's kind of mean, but the Bears want Hester to be this kind of receiver that he will never be. Because, first, he started out as defensive back and the kick returner at Miami. The Bears bring him here. He's kick returner. He makes history. You kind of think he's going to be, sure, Hall of Famer for doing this, almost breaking records. And when he was returning punts, he would kind of try to make this weird move, and just it's not what he does. Normally, he would just old days he'd power right through, and then he'd be gone. You get past the 30-40 yard line, he's gone. You can't really catch him then. He hasn't returned a kick in 2 years. I'm sure me along with other Bears fans really would like to see that. It's just not happening. Lovie Smith is not making this that much easier for his campaign in Chicago. Most fans hate him right now. Looking forward to the Bill Cowher days, but we're stuck with Lovie for now. Lovie talking about, which brings me to the next point, that possession inside the red zone when they are on the 1 yard line after Briggs came up with a crucial turnover, a fumble on the Lions 1 yard line that looked like a sure touchdown, and then the Bears. It kind of reminded me. It kind of reminded me of a Ron Turner offense where you run straight up the middle, then you pass, then you're up the middle again, and then you run up the middle again. On 4th down, they didn't get it. They were down by 1 at this point, and the Bears defense was holding the Lions offense to pretty much nothing. They were probably averaging a negative 2 yards, and Lovie Smith opts to go for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal, and I think that was a bonehead. Probably the stupidest call of the game. When you are trailing one, it is about winning. Lovie swears he would do that every time, but honestly, I don't think he would. Lovie has always been known to take the points. But apparently it was trying to help encourage his offense, which, I mean, you get the O-line better. I think that's all the encouragement they need. But, you can't really change it. Lovie swears he would do it every time. I don't think so. I think that was a stupid call, but, whatever. It's over. It's done. They just better not pull that. They would not pull that. If they were playing Dallas, he wouldn't have done that, I swear to you. But, yeah. Speaking of Dallas, the Bears play them on Sunday, and it's kind of like a so-so game for me. I mean, at one point, you think Dallas, and you figure they should be a difficult opponent, and you kind of know they should be, because the defense, they got a great defense, DeMarcus Ware at the helm. But, I mean, you've seen the Cowboys offense has struggled the entire preseason, and I guess Cowboys fans are kind of hoping it was just preseason, but they looked horrible against Washington. The offense looked horrible. I don't know what was going on, but I mean, this is good. This is very good for the Bears. The defense, looking like it does, should be able to contain Romo and hopefully force some turnovers. And if the Bears offense can get on the board and score points, against this, difficult Cowboys defense, the Bears have a real chance at winning this game. Yeah, pretty much it. The Bears will play the Cowboys at 1 o'clock on Fox, so don't forget to watch that. This has been Alyssa with Diary of a Mad Sports Gal signing off.